So you've got your results and you're going into university. What now? What now? It's freshers. Freshers is the most notorious thing that can happen when it comes to university lifestyle. It's the first experience you're making. You'll be meeting new people, you'll be doing new things, and you'll be completely independent. It seems like the worst idea ever, but at the same time it's going to be the most phenomenal experience for your life because you're making new friends and you're getting absolutely pissed. It's gonna be quite a stressful time for you just because you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what to expect, you don't know what to bring, and your mind is pretty much a jumble of confusion and excitement and nerves, and it's hard to explain the feelings that are going on in your mind right now. But I thought, as having been through my first year of university, going into the next, I devised a short sort of list of the main things that you will experience, what you can expect, and maybe sort of giving in there what things to bring. 1. Freshers flu. Now you'll see many tweets or things on social media which will be saying that you can't escape the freshers flu, and this is very true. By the second week, that's when you start getting into your lectures and gradually the illness starts to consume you. 2. Time zones. Time zones go completely out the window when it comes to university. I like to refer to it as sort of the student time zone because it's particularly dedicated to student lifestyles. At home, what I find is my parents go to sleep at about 11, 10 o'clock, sometimes at 12 o'clock at night. And this means that I will stay on for about a couple more hours after them just because that's how I work. Thing is, when you go to university, it's the first couple of nights and you start talking with the flatmates and you start socialising and you realise everyone feels exactly awake at 12 o'clock like you would. And 12 o'clock becomes the relative of 10 p.m. And this means that you'll be going to bed late, and gradually you start going to bed later and later and then waking up later, so about 12 o'clock. So you're getting a nice time frame of sleep there, and then the lectures start. 1 p.m. feels like 9 a.m. and your judgment of time just goes completely awry. 3. Stairs. Stairs will be the worst thing for you. Literal worst. They are like Satan embodied in an inanimate object. You thought that you were probably fit enough to do a lot of normal things, but when it comes to stairs around campus, you'll be finding that you're holding your breath a lot of the time just to seem fit to a lot of people when in fact you're just dying inside. 4. Pre-drinks. Pre-drinks will no longer be pre-drinks. It's just basically a way of saving money and getting drunk at that stage. But it's all good because it's student life and you're sort of poor and it works out. 5. Money. When you start your first week of university and you get your first instalment from student finance, you have the most money you've ever had in your bank account ever, and so you just think, well then how are students struggling if you get like, several grand in your bank and you're just like, whoa, this is amazing. Except you end up spending a lot of it in the first couple of weeks of freshers on alcohol, and by that time you calculate how much you have a week, and you have to really conserve your efforts. So be careful, be warned that in freshers, although it might seem like you have a lot of money, you really need to be careful about it, or you'll be in trouble and your parents will hate you forever. I can't stress enough how good it is to join societies. Societies are the best way to be able to make friends from different courses and basically just mix with as many people on campus. And if you're anything like me, I get very enthused about meeting new people, so being able to join different societies and experience new things is a great way to do that. Although a lot of this might sound that I'm criticising the uni experience, that it's going to be one big stressful heap, because it isn't. I'm just basically giving an outline of what it's going to be like. You really just think at the end of the day, just live a little. That's the biggest thing I could ever give to anyone that's going into university. You will have so many stories to tell after freshers, whether it's the bad things or good things. There will be so many new experiences and every day won't be the same. Where you think that at home it might be slightly more monotonous because you're not going out and meeting friends, you can walk out of your flat door and something different will happen every day. I mean, I've walked into my kitchen one morning and outside the window in a hedge has been a chair from the flat above. I would just say embrace the whole fresher lifestyle and what university has to offer. Take as many societies as you want to. Some you might not do any activities for, some that you might end up finding you love to the ends of the earth. And make friends and go to bar crawls, live a little, get drunk, do whatever you want, embrace things which you never would have experienced before, because you're never gonna know unless you try it, and that's the best thing I could ever say to anyone. Although freshers might be daunting, it's going to be one hell of an adventure, and I wish you all the best of luck with your courses and the rest of the first year of university, the first step towards anything, your future, your ambitions, where you want to go. So enjoy your life and live a little. Embrace what you want.